Here comes Peter Bondra. Joey Juneau. Juneau moving in. Juneau shoots, scores! The defensive play by John Slaney. Jim Schoenfeld has talked about the transition from defense to offense throughout the series. And Barrasso makes the stop on Randy Burridge off the feed from Mike Ridley. Shel Samuelson on the left wing. Mario Lemieux. Lemieux waits for his teammates to join. Has some room, walking in. Glove save, Beaupre!
What a stop early against the Mario Lemieux. And watch the slash. There's the shot. And watch as Hatchie comes in right there across the wrist. Mario goes, ooh, that hurts a little bit. But he has not really contributed in this series. Here's that big hit. That got bang. 4 guys down and out. 1 goal in the last 5 games. The last one in game 4. Here he gets 2 or 3 great chances. There's 2, and then he dumps it in front. Look at the empty net. But they can't get it past Ridley's skate right there. McEachern knocked over. That's why Pat Peake's going to be heading off to that penalty box. A cross-checking minor. The Penguins again go to the power play. You don't want to give them too many chances.
Sends it off the boards. Miller chasing with Murphy. Miller gets there first. Comes in front. Here's Miller once again. Miller shot, score! Face off to the left of Tom Barrasso. Capitals have scored on 2 of 4 shots. Juneau with Peake and Pivonka. Juneau, top of the circle. Pivonka in front, and they score! Out to the point. Murphy's shot. Blocker saves the rebound. They score. Yager.
The Penguins, even on the power play, but more importantly on even strength 5-on-5, they're going to be crashing with their D, pinching on the boards. Murphy, one of the best at that.
Yager took a high stick as he crossed the Capital line. Beaupre to stop on the shot by Murphy.
And there's Eddie Johnson along with Yager at the bench. Yager's been turned over, and Andy Van Hellemond talking with the linesman right there. The Penguins, I'm sure, are going to ask for another one. And there's Yager. He's skating back, and he's cut a little bit, Kenny. Right on his lip there, and we're going to have to see. The referee, Van Hellemond's going to talk it over with his linesman, and Mario Lemieux is now going to see what's happening, and so is Andy Van Hellemond. Andy Van Hellemond did not see this play. It's going to be very interesting.
Andy Van Hellemond getting some input from his linesman, Gerard Gauthier, and Shane Heyer. Let's go over to Al Koken.
All right, Kenny, I'm almost positive that Gerard Gauthier was the one who made that call. And it's a 5-minute call in a game misconduct to the Capitals captain, who's now heading over to talk to Gauthier.
Al, you're exactly right, and I personally think that's a bad call. No one really saw it. It wasn't. It was accidental. That should be a 4-minute minor. That should not be a 5-minute major penalty to Hatcher. That's the big-time, big boy loss for the Capitals, and that's why Shoney's very upset with Van Hellemond, as he is with the linesman. I could see a 4-minute minor, Kenny, but when you don't see something like that, Kevin Hatcher, that was accidental. Here's one more look again. There's a stick coming across. What Kevin Hatcher is trying to do is pivot and knock the puck away with his stick. He gets his stick up high, rolls off the shoulder pad, connects, and it's way after the call that Gauthier, as Al mentioned, really makes the call. That's why everybody's up in arms, Kenny. You're losing Kevin Hatcher for the rest of this hockey game. And there it is. It rolls up the stick and connects with him. To me, that's a 4-minute minor at best.
Here's Lemieux setting things up. Back to Murphy. Murphy, here's Lemieux. Lemieux, cross ice, score! In front, Poulin is there. Fired into the crowd by Michael Pivonka.
Michael Pivonka just trying to get it out of the way, out of the rink to take off the pressure. And here's Michael Pivonka just letting one fly. He's saying, I got to get a stoppage of play, and there he does.
Capitals with a power play goal and a shorthanded goal. Brown's shot over the net, hits the glass behind, played by Beaupre. 6 seconds until the end of the penalty, as a couple of Capitals say hello to Greg Brown.
And he's just trying to get out of the way. That's not a very smart move. The Capitals don't want to take another one. And you're going to see Yager maybe go here. We're going to have to take a look along with Andy Van Hellemond. We're going to get a couple of more penalties here. A little bit of a fracas after the play. I think you're going to see maybe Calle Yo. He's the one that sort of bumped into Brown after the shot along with Yager.
John Slaney flukes the puck out, knocked down by Shel Samuelson. And they go into the Penguins bench. Slaney checks, Poulin checks Samuelson, and the Penguins door opens up. Both players wind up in the bench.
And Dave Poulin doing it all. A defensive role. Shel Samuelson, 6'6", 220. Look at this. Nodor is going to be able to handle that. A lot of poundage going through there. There it slides open. The Penguins also probably getting ready for a line change. They had it open a little bit. Shel Samuelson not going to be too happy. One more look in this play. Look at Dave Poulin. Shel Samuelson even doing a little carrying of the puck there. And then he gets smacked into the boards. That's going to sting. His back going right into that sharp edge there. And he's sort of smiling a little.
Mike Ridley with 5 seconds to go fires, glove by Barrasso, and then Berube with a bump on Shel Samuelson.
Well, you knew that was going to happen, Kenny. Not a bad move. The Chiefs trying to get in there to stir the pot, and he certainly does, and that's what you want. You want something to feed off going into the dressing room. Kevin Stevens getting the face wash there from Calle Yo. But that Chief doing his job, getting out there, showing some spunk, trying to change the momentum back into the Capitals' favor. The momentum has went from the Capitals to the Penguins to the Capitals to the Penguins, and it was actually with the Penguins' favor, I think, Kenny, going into the locker room. Now we're going to have a couple of penalties, I'm sure, but the Chief doing a great job going after their tough guy. I mean, going after Ulti Samuelson. They cannot afford to use another defenseman. That's the type of player you want to take off. A guy like Tocchet, Stevens, Samuelson, some guy that gets a ton of ice time. And I think the Chief has done a nice job. Here's the clock, top right corner. Look at how this happens. The Chief just trying to get in there. Barrasso's got the puck, and then the big mealy in front. Capitals defensemen come in. Slaney, Johansson, everybody throwing guys around there, including the linesmen. Good little scrum near the end of this first period. It's been terrific. Shane Hare get knocked down in front.
Joined by Slaney and Ridley. Johansson across the line. The drop pass. Slaney wrist shot. Stop. The rebound. They score. Calle Johansson. Took a slash from Trottier. Run into by Taglianetti. Works it in deep to Michael Pivonka. Sliding in front was Cote, but Murphy got the stick on it. And then a big hit by Poulin on Mario Lemieux. Dave Poulin to Michael Pivonka. Penalty upcoming on the Penguins. Here's Pivonka to Poulin. Score!
And here's a nice play by Yager, but look at the lumber by Ricci and Beaupre right there to make the stop. Mullen comes in. He gets decked along with Ronnie Francis getting knocked over. Now we're going to see if there's going to be a couple of penalties here. Things are getting nasty out there. The referee and linesmen have got to get in there and straighten things out. Even Mike Ridley's ready to fight with Thomas Sandstrom.
The Pittsburgh Penguins very frustrated, Craig.
They're still going at it on the ice. Ulf Samuelson and Randy Burridge being held off by Andy Van Hellemond and the linesman. On the other side, you've got Sandstrom going at it with Ridley.
I got a feeling this is going to get ugly before it gets pretty. You know that?
Neither of them have dropped their sticks.
10-minute misconducts on Burridge and Anderson of the Capitals, Ulf Samuelson and Yager of Pittsburgh, all at 9:21. There's that Poulin check on Lemieux.
The biggest change after that hit, and at the top of the screen on the reverse angle, we're going to see the slash right there by Rick Tocchet as he crosses over the blue line.
His college buddy from Western Michigan, Mike Eastwood, scored the only goal in the Maple Leafs Blackhawks game last night.
Yeah.
Short Keith received a phone call about that today. Ridley behind the net, bumped by McEachern. Jones in there as well with Kamer. Ridley to Jones. Taken to the ice by Tamer. Jones pushing it along. And finally, play is stopped.
There's a little bit of WWF behind the net there, Kenny. Tamer, the youngster in the lineup, along with Keith Jones, is just grinding away. And the Capitals will take that on the rest of the 25 minutes that's left in this hockey game. Just work behind the net. There's Taglianetti, Pat Peak. But look where the Capitals, they're the first men in there. And look at Jonesy, he's right in there along with Ridley. There's Tamer's stick going, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots. And finally at the end, a takedown. Should get about 9 points there for Tamer, and he doesn't get a penalty on it. The Capitals working down low. That's where you can excel against the Penguins.
Shots 18 apiece. 10-4 Capitals in this second period. Keith Jones on the Caps bench. Puck loose, quick shot by Bondra, stopped by Barrasso. Slaney throws towards the net. Christen's shot, and that does it for this second period. And Taglianetti and Bondra come together. Bondra did not shoot the puck as play expired, but Taglianetti was in there with the hit. The frustration continues for the Pittsburgh Penguins. They have been outshot 9-1 in the second period. Larry Murphy ahead to Kevin Stevens. Off the stick of Poulin towards the net. Tocchet centers. The shot, score. Mario Lemieux. It's 5-3. Delay Juneau behind the Pittsburgh goal. Juneau, a wizard with the puck. Look at him go. Killing time here with 4:20 remaining. Slaney bumped by Francis. Slaney loses the helmet. Puck still loose. Bondra in with the body. And play is stopped with 4:11 on the clock.
What? Fuck, that hurt him. Clubbed the fucking back of the head.
Uriki plays it off the glass. 25 seconds to go. Pote is there. He clears. Chased by Kabaka. Skating at the empty net. The Capitals will advance. The Capitals have